Foxes. Today we wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Have you guys ever heard of those two terms? Fixed mindset, growth mindset? Well, let's talk about it today. So both of these mindsets are ways that people often will go about facing challenges and setbacks in their lives. So I wanted to go over with you first what a fixed mindset means. Now, a fixed mindset is not the best way of thinking, but it's a mindset that we often get stuck in. So what does it mean to have a fixed mindset? Well, when you're faced with challenges, if you have a fixed mindset, you're going to avoid challenges. You're going to give up easily when you are faced with an obstacle. So let's say you don't feel like you're good at math, right? And your teacher assigns a very big math problem or a bunch of math problems. You're going to avoid doing the math problems, avoid learning how to do them properly, and you're going to give up easily. That would be a person with a fixed mindset. You don't see effort as being useful. So a person with a fixed mindset, they're not going to put a whole lot of effort into something, into learning something new. They don't see it as benefiting them in any way. So again, a person who maybe doesn't like to do math or thinks that they're bad at math, they're gonna say, I'm not gonna need math in the future anyway, so what's the point in learning it? Then when they get criticized or when they get negative feedback, they're not going to respond to that very well. A person with a fixed mindset is going to look at negative feedback and say, I don't need to change, that's their problem, and they're going to give up. A person with a fixed mindset might also feel threatened by the success of others. So they are going to look at other successful people and they might feel jealous. They may feel like the person who is more successful than them didn't earn their success. So they may sit there and say they don't deserve that, or they didn't work for that. They're not as smart as they pretend to be. Those kind of things. So they really don't like it when other people are more successful than them. Now, let's talk about the growth mindset. So a person with a growth mindset basically is the opposite of a person with a fixed mindset. A person with a growth mindset is going to embrace challenges as a part of their life. Okay? The person with a growth mindset knows that challenges are going to come up all the time in your life, no matter what. They are just going to have to persist. They keep trying. So whenever they're faced with an obstacle or a setback, they just try something new. They keep going. They might ask for help. So a person with a growth mindset is going to be persistent and embrace challenges. Effort. So we said that a person with a fixed mindset doesn't like to put in a lot of effort. A person with a growth mindset, on the other hand, does put in effort. They see effort as a way of getting stronger, as a way of getting smarter, better. Okay? So they know that if you're not going to put in any work, you're not going to see any gains. Okay? Criticism. So a person with a growth mindset will accept criticism. They will listen to feedback and look at how they can change their behavior and their actions to get better, to learn. So they will listen to criticism and be okay with somebody saying like, hey, you can do this a little better, right? So they're going to listen to the direction of others. And then finally, a person with a growth mindset is not threatened by more successful people. They will listen to more successful people and draw inspiration from those people. They look at the stories of more successful people and learn lessons from them. So they really focus on what are successful people doing that's making them better, and how can I do something similar in my life so that I can get better. So those are two different ways of thinking that we want to consider. And I would like for you guys to listen to the next slide. a fifth grader named Carson is going to talk a little bit about a growth mindset and how to have the mindset of a champion. So I want you to listen to him and think about, what kind of mindset do you have? Okay. And this can change. You may have a fixed mindset one day and a growth mindset the other day. It's really about focusing on growth. Okay. So even if you have one day or a couple weeks or whatever of being stuck, feeling fixed, you can always change the way you're thinking and approach a situation in a different way, and really try to develop that growth mindset in your life. Practice makes perfect. And if you change the way you think, you can really change your life. All right, so check out the next video. And then I've also posted some follow-up questions for you to think about. I hope that you read them and enjoy them and really look at your life and look at how you think about things. All right, it's good seeing you. I love you, miss you, and have fun.